What's up, everybody? Build Honest Open Permaculture Hop Farm. We are back with the worm farm. We're gonna do a inspection of it, check it out, see what it looks like, see how the worms are doing, see if the worms need anything, see if there's any intruders. Just a kind of overall inspection to see how the worms are doing, if they're still alive in here or not. See if they need some more food, how moist the material is, how wet the material is, how wet it's not. Just an overall good look into what it looks like. We are about 3 weeks into putting this together. I haven't left it alone in 3 weeks. I have been watering it and feeding it every once in a while. Hey, baby kitty. Baby kitty decided to show up. Cardboard is pretty dry. Now I have been feeding them some chicken layer feed. Is good for them because it's got calcium in it, protein, and pumpkin also. I still got a ton of pumpkin remnants laying around, so they got pumpkin in there, a few kitchen scraps, some eggshells. The leaves, of course, are still in here that they'll munch on. The manure, of course, they'll bed in that and munch on that. I still have a little container of leaves and some compost right here if I need to add some in. As far as how I've been keeping it moist, I haven't needed to bring a whole bunch of moisture in, but I've been using the runoff, the worm tea, to pour back in here and keep it moist that way with its own runoff, really. And it's kind of intensifying, so this is some really potent stuff as far as fertility. I hope you guys can see that in there. Dark black water. It's not like it's even separating. Like, it's just been sitting there and I just picked it up and it's dark and black all the way through. Good rich stuff. Let's get you closer. All right, got you all set up. Don't fall over on me. Let's look through this. I don't even think I need this. I'm just gonna use my hands. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. As soon as I moved this right here aside, oh my goodness. Let's pull that out. Worms, red wigglers, all through the leaves, eating up the chicken food. And that's a smaller red wiggler. They've been in here 3 weeks, so they've had time to populate. So they shouldn't be all really small. I should actually find some good sized ones in here also. Probably the deeper I go. See how they're just tearing up this tea bag here. All inside of it, eating the tea. Let's come down here where you guys can't really see, and they are just globbed up everywhere down here. Let's come down here. They are globbed up everywhere down here as well. I've been feeding them right in the middle here, so that makes sense. There's a lot of them around the middle. Let's check the outside. Just along the top. I haven't even gone deep yet. They are along the outside also, even some really small ones. So obviously they're populating. I don't know if you can see them, but there's actually little cocoons, little eggs right here. That's good. I put the worms right here immediately. When I put them in, they're right here is where I put them in. So I'm finding eggs in different spots now and worms all over. That's awesome. So let's do one more. Let's go deep down in here and let's look at the manure that's down there. Let's see what it's starting to look like. See, I pull through the leaves, and the next was that chicken compost. As I'm looking in that chicken compost, I'm seeing a whole bunch of worms, cocoons also, and then next down was the manure. As I put my hand in here, it's not screaming hot, but it is a little warm. And a little steam came out of there when I pulled that out. So let's pull some of this bottom stuff up. Oh, there's a worm right here. So they are getting down in the bottom stuff of it. That's good. Let's put that back. I have not noticed any botfly larvae, any Gnats. I haven't noticed gnats. I haven't noticed any beetle larvae. I haven't noticed anything else besides worms and what we put in here and what the worms are turning it into, which is worm castings. So it's looking good and healthy, guys. We've got different size worms all throughout the bed, from the top to the bottom, from end to end. They're in there spread apart working. So I'm really happy with what this is looking like right now. I mean, they still got tons of pumpkin in here. Look at this glob of red wigglers. All right, they are good to go. We are gonna add a little bit of that juice, some of that worm tea. Look at that stuff is. I can't wait to feed this to my plants when I actually have plants. We'll start down here so it doesn't all drain out right away. And we'll check inside this bucket too, just to make sure the worms aren't falling out and getting out of the hole. I have to figure out a better way to plug that hole. But so far, no worms. It looks like I've been escaping. Haven't seen any worms around the bathtub, like up to the walls or on the bottom of on the floor, or coming out whenever I come in here. I come in here about every 2 days or so and check on them. Just give them a look, kind of like that. Not as detailed. I usually don't dig as deep or go from front to back and check everything. I wanted to give you guys a really good close-up look of what is going on in here right now. So we're looking good. I'm actually going to add one thing to it, just because we've been getting a lot of it in the mail lately. I don't want to throw it away, and it's starting to pile up, so I'm going to add just a layer of, oh, that's not the right paper, that's that shiny paper you don't want to put in here. When you're putting paper in here, try to stay away from the shiny paper. You want the paper that's like newspaper, like this right here. This will also keep some of that moisture in there I just put back in. I'm gonna go ahead and wet it down just a little bit. There we go. That way it sticks down. Put the cardboard back over. Now for the screen. That's all there is to it, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend. Later, guys.